Okay, so I've been reading over the comments, and there's a whole mixture of opinions. Some agree with Warren, some don't agree with Warren, some absolutely just hate him. But the bulk of the comments that were directed to me, I feel I have to clear on another video. Yay. I mentioned September 11th because it is the first act of violence that sparked the war on terrorism. That's what we're calling it, the war on terrorism. Not the war on Afghanistan, not the war on Iraq, terrorism. Number two, some of you kind of poked at how I said I was going to try and get him off of YouTube, and that it was not exercising the First Amendment. I'm all for the First Amendment. You can say whatever the hell you want to say. I don't give a flying fuck. But I found his video to be offensive, hateful, and several types of wrong that I know are in the TOS. See, I'm also very I support the First Amendment, and I also support following the rules. It is in the TOS, the Terms of Service. Is that right? Yeah. Terms of Use. My bad. The Terms of Use, Code of Conduct. It's like it would be. His post video I took as a personal offense, because he didn't just say a broad generalization like all troops. Even then I would still find it as an insult, a personal hit. But he directly attacked United States Armed Forces. And it would be like me calling the ones who commented, it would be like me calling you personally or emailing you personally and telling you how much I hate you. And I'm not a hateful person. I don't hate like that. I've said this in past videos of mine. There's only 3 people in the world that I will openly admit to hate, and I don't even hate them that much. I'm on my way to forgiving them. But I found Warren's video to be highly offensive and insensitive, childish, and you guys keep mentioning 650,000 innocents murdered, that sort of thing. What, if you know or if you don't know, I don't know if any of you know this, but if that does happen, which I think the media is just serving you all sorts of bullshit, because that's what the media does, even if something as extravagant as that did happen, the people who are responsible for that will be punished. A lot of people don't seem to be, in the comments in this video, don't seem to be trusting the military in their actions. You need to believe that if you do something wrong here, you are in big trouble. Like major trouble. You get in big trouble if you miss a physical training session. And we have rules. We have rules of laws. Were you there in that particular situation? Do you know exactly what happened? Were you standing there with the other troops as these 650,000 innocents were murdered or not? How do you know they didn't have a weapon in their hand? How do you know they weren't coming from lawful combatants to unlawful combatants? See, what you guys don't understand about the military, and most probably never will unless they're in there, is that we have rules and regulations that we have to follow, or we get in such trouble that you cannot even imagine. We have the LOAC laws, the laws of armed combat. You gotta follow them, or else you get in huge, big trouble. Now, I don't want to cause any more arguing, screaming, yelling, and stuff like that, because quite frankly, this whole situation is already putting stress down on me, and it's exhausting. I'm physically exhausted of this conversation already, and it's not even begun yet. I have a feeling that there's going to be more of this, but I spent all day worrying about it. I have far more important things to be worrying about. Someone who's not even in America bitching about the American Armed Forces. Now, if you're basing your entire opinion on just the one video that you saw of me, then you have no idea what kind of person I am. My subscribers will tell you, they'll tell you I'm a very cheerful and non-hateful person. I rarely get mad. I just don't hate, because it bears down on a weight like you. Now I'm getting off point here. I don't want to cause any more arguments, but if you all want to continue arguing and fighting over this, don't be immature about it. I know I'm probably not speaking from like the highest point of maturity or whatever, because sometimes, yes, I do act like a child. I may be grown up, but yeah, I will act like a child, because you know what? It's refreshing and it's fun. But if you guys are going to argue, keep it on a civil level. At least I can say I can do that, because I can. When I fight, I don't bitch out and curse someone to hell like Warren 25 Smash does or whatever. When it comes to arguing, I don't insult. I'm not a rude jerk. I just respond. And most of the times, if I read the comments and then cool down, I turn the comment that you made into a joke, to kind of just relax the mood. Because we can have a conversation, we can have a discussion or an argument, and not have it lead to people calling each other fuckheads, dickheads, assholes, all that sorts of things. Let's keep this on a civil level and not bitch each other out, because I'm sure it's, from all the comments that I saw, I'm sure you guys are bearing down a pretty bad weight on your shoulders too. So I'm gonna do what I do, and you all can do what you do, and have a nice night.